Have you ever walked into a room and noticed that one person everyone seems to gravitate toward? They aren't necessarily the best-looking person or the loudest, but they have a magnetic pull. People listen when they speak, laugh at their jokes and want their approval. They seem to have a secret code that allows them to move through the world with total ease. If you've ever felt like you were standing in the shadows, like you were broadcasting an invisible signal while they were broadcasting in high definition, you aren't alone. Most people think this magnetic pull is magic or something you're just born with, but that's the biggest glitch in the system. In the lab, we don't believe in magic. We believe in signals. Before we show you how to broadcast that signal, we need to make sure your hardware is ready to transmit. I need you to do a 10-second recalibration. Stand up right now. Place your feet shoulder width apart. Reach your arms as high as you can toward the ceiling. Stretch for 3 seconds and then let them fall heavy to your sides. Now take a deep breath, and as you exhale, make a low humming sound in your throat. You just used a physical pattern interrupt to wake up your vocal cords and relax your shoulders. You've moved your body from a safe and hidden state to an open and ready state. In this lab, we don't start the broadcast until the antenna is straight. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius once said, "A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions." If your ambition is to have a real impact, to lead a team, or to simply be respected in your social circle, you need to upgrade your broadcast strength. Today, we are installing the charisma signal. We're going to show you how to turn up your broadcast power, so you stop being the person in the background and start being the person who commands the room. Stay with me until the very end, because tip number 7 is the charisma kill switch. It is the one hidden bug that destroys your magnetism instantly, and almost everyone is doing it without knowing. If you're ready to stop being invisible and start being irresistible, join the lab by hitting that subscribe button. We are building a high-output collective here. Now let's look at the schematics. The science, why we follow leaders. Charisma isn't about being popular. From the perspective of evolutionary psychology, charisma is a survival signal. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors had to quickly decide who was a leader and who was a follower. Our brains are hardwired to look for specific signals of strength and warmth. If you have strength but no warmth, people think you're a jerk. If you have warmth but no strength, people think you're a nice guy they can walk over. Charisma is the sweet spot, where you signal that you are powerful enough to protect the tribe, but kind enough to care about them. This is the neurology-physiology connection in action. When your body is relaxed, warmth, but your posture is steady, strength, you broadcast high status. Let's install the upgrades. Blueprint 1, the presence pulse. The biggest killer of charisma is being somewhere else in your head. When you're talking to someone but thinking about what you're going to say next, or worrying about your phone, your signal drops to 0. People can feel that you aren't really there. The upgrade, use the presence pulse. When you are talking to someone, imagine there is a soft glow coming from them, and your only job is to stay focused on that glow. Listen to the words, but also listen to the tone of their voice. When you give someone 100% of your attention, it feels like a superpower to them. It makes the other person feel important, and they will subconsciously link that good feeling to you. Your eyes are your primary broadcast antenna. Most people flicker their eyes. They look at the person, then look at the floor, then look at the wall. This signals to the other person's brain that you are nervous or looking for an exit. The upgrade, install the gaze lock. When you are speaking or listening, keep your eyes locked on the other person. When you do look away, do it slowly and horizontally. Never look down. Looking down is a low-status signal that tells everyone you are submissive. By keeping your gaze steady and moving it slowly, you signal that you are comfortable and in control of the room. Blueprint 3, the vocal downswing. Listen to how you speak. Do your sentences end with a higher pitch like you're asking a question? My name is John. I think we should do this? This is called up-talking, and it's a massive glitch. It sounds like you're asking for permission to speak. The upgrade, use the vocal downswing. Every time you finish a sentence, imagine you are putting a heavy period at the end of it. Your voice should go down in pitch at the end. This makes you sound authoritative and sure of yourself. It moves your signal from guessing to knowing. Nervous people move fast. They fidget, they blink quickly, they nod their heads like a toy on a car dashboard. In the animal kingdom, fast, jerky movements are what prey does. Leaders move with purpose. The upgrade. Slow everything down by 10%. Speak slightly slower. Gesture with your hands more slowly. Turn your head more slowly. When you slow down your physical movements, it tells your brain and everyone else's brain that you aren't afraid. It shows that you own the time and the space you are in. Robert Greene, the author of The 48 Laws of Power, says that powerful people say less than necessary. People who talk too much are usually trying too hard to prove themselves. The upgrade. Use the 2-second buffer. When someone finishes speaking, don't jump in immediately. Wait 2 seconds. Look at them like you're actually thinking about what they said. This makes your eventual response seem 10 times more valuable. It shows that you aren't reacting to them, you are responding to them. Silence is a charismatic tool. Use it to build authority. If you want to be magnetic, you have to stop shrinking. Most people try to take up as little space as possible because they don't want to be a target. They tuck their elbows in and cross their legs. The upgrade. Command your chassis. When you sit, take up space. Put your arms on the armrests. Lean back slightly. When you stand, keep your feet wide. This isn't about being aggressive. It's about signaling that you are comfortable in your own skin. When you occupy space confidently, others subconsciously feel that they can rely on your strength. Blueprint 7. The Charisma Kill Switch, the Master Key. This is the most important part of the session. There is one thing that will destroy all the work we've done today. It's called approval seeking. The moment you start trying to be charismatic, the moment you start looking at the other person to see if they like your joke or if they think you're cool, your charisma dies. It's like a short circuit in the hardware. People can smell effort, and effort is the opposite of charisma. The upgrade. Install the outcome independence filter. Tell yourself, I'm here to broadcast my signal. Whether they like it or not is their data, not mine. When you stop caring if people think you're charismatic, you actually become charismatic. True magnetism comes from being so grounded in your own reality that you don't need anyone else to clap for you. Summary of the calibration. Let's review the charisma signal we've installed today. First, we used the presence pulse to give people 100% of our attention. Second, we used the gaze lock to signal high status. Third, we applied the vocal downswing to sound like an authority. Fourth, we used the slow motion hack to command the tempo of the room. Fifth, we used charismatic listening to make our words more valuable. Sixth, we used space command to show we are comfortable and strong. And seventh, the master key, we flipped the charisma kill switch by letting go of the need for approval. Charisma isn't a gift you're born with. It's a set of habits you practice. It's the way you carry your body and the way you project your voice. You've got the IQ, you've got the EQ. Now you've got the signal strength. I really appreciate you for staying for this full session in the lab. If you're ready to take these tools out into the real world, I want you to do one thing. Pick one of these 7 blueprints and use it today. Whether it's the vocal downswing or the 5-second pause, use it and see how the room reacts. Drop a comment below and let me know which one you're choosing. I read every diagnostic report you guys send in. And if you want to see how to use these signals to specifically win in high-pressure situations, like job interviews or first dates, watch the next video on your screen right now. Let's get your engine running right. I'll see you in the next session.